Have you ever looked at someone and wondered, how are they so calm under pressure? Life hits them, plans fail, people disappoint them, stress shows up out of nowhere, and somehow they still stay steady. Not perfect, not emotionless, not fake positive, just strong. Mentally strong. Now, most people think mental strength is something you're born with, like either you have it or you don't. But that's not true. Mental strength is built. And the craziest part is, it's usually not built through giant life changes. It's built through tiny daily habits that look almost too simple to matter. That's what this video is about. Today, I'm going to show you 5 tiny habits that make you mentally strong. These are small things you can start doing immediately, even today, even if your life feels messy right now. And make sure you stay till the end, because the last habit is the most important one. Miss that one, and honestly, the other habits become way less powerful. By the end of this video, you'll know how to train your mind to stay calmer, stronger, and more in control without becoming cold, robotic, or super productive 24/7. So, let's get into it. The first tiny habit is this. Keep one small promise to yourself every day. That's it. Not 10 promises, not some huge challenge, just one. Because every time you tell yourself you're going to do something, and then you don't do it, your brain notices. You say, I'll wake up early, you don't. I'll go for a walk, you don't. I'll stop procrastinating today, you don't. And after a while, something dangerous starts happening. You stop trusting yourself. That's a huge mental weakness that most people never talk about. Because mental strength isn't just about handling pain, it's also about having confidence in your own word. Think about it like this. If your friend lied to you every single day, even with small things, would you trust them? Probably not. So why would your mind trust you if you keep breaking your own word? This is why one tiny promise matters so much. It could be, I'll drink 1 glass of water after waking up. I'll read 2 pages, I'll make my bed, I'll sit quietly for 1 minute before touching my phone. Small promise, kept daily. That's how self-trust comes back. And once self-trust comes back, your mind starts feeling stronger, because now you're no longer just hoping you'll improve. You're proving it. And that leads us to habit number 2. Pause before reacting. This one sounds small, but it changes everything. Most people don't actually respond to life. They react. Someone ignores their message, they overthink, someone criticizes them, they get defensive, something goes wrong, they panic. But mentally strong people have one hidden superpower. They create a gap between what happens and how they respond. Even if it's just 5 seconds. That pause is powerful, because in that pause, you stop your emotions from driving the car. Let's say your boss sends you a cold message, or a family member says something annoying, or your day suddenly falls apart. Your first emotional reaction might be anger, fear, insecurity, or frustration. That's normal. But you don't have to obey the first emotion. That's what mental strength really looks like, not never feeling bad, but feeling the emotion without instantly becoming it. A simple way to practice this is to ask yourself one question. What's the smartest response here? Not the fastest response, not the most satisfying response, the smartest one. That one question can save you from so many stupid arguments, regretful texts, emotional decisions, and wasted energy. Tiny pause. Better response. Stronger mind. Now, habit number 3 is one that most people completely ignore. Stop making everything mean something about you. This one is huge. Because weak minds personalize everything. Someone is in a bad mood. Did I do something wrong? A person doesn't reply. Maybe they don't like me. You fail once. I'm not good enough. Something takes longer than expected. Maybe I'm falling behind. See the pattern? Everything becomes personal. And when everything feels personal, life becomes exhausting. Mentally strong people learn a different skill. They stop turning every event into an identity. A bad moment is not a bad life. A mistake is not a broken future. One awkward conversation is not proof that you're socially terrible. One rejection is not proof that you're worthless. It's just one event. That's it. I want you to imagine 2 people applying for something important. Both get rejected. The first person says, wow, I'm clearly not good enough. The second person says, that sucks. Let me improve and try again. Same rejection, different meaning, different future. This is why your interpretation matters more than you think. If you want to become mentally stronger, stop asking, what does this say about me? Start asking, what can this teach me? That shift changes everything. It protects your peace. It protects your confidence. And most importantly, it keeps one bad moment from poisoning your whole day. Now let's move to habit number 4. Do one hard thing on purpose. Every day. Not because you have to, because you choose to. This is one of the fastest ways to build mental toughness. Why? Because your mind gets stronger every time it sees proof that discomfort won't destroy you. Take a cold shower for 30 seconds. Do the workout you wanted to skip. Have the uncomfortable conversation. Sit down and do the task you've been avoiding. Put your phone away and be alone with your thoughts for 10 minutes. Tiny hard thing, done on purpose. This teaches your brain a powerful lesson. I can handle discomfort. That lesson matters more than motivation. Because let's be honest, motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel fired up, some days you feel tired, insecure, lazy, distracted, and all over the place. If you only do hard things when you feel motivated, you'll stay weak for a long time. But when you train yourself to do small, difficult things even when you don't feel like it, your identity starts changing. You stop seeing yourself as someone who always avoids struggle. You start seeing yourself as someone who can face it. And that identity is powerful. A lot of people are not actually broken. They're just undertrained when it comes to discomfort. The good news? That can change. One hard thing a day is enough to begin. And now we get to the final habit, the most important one, the habit that makes all the others stronger. Watch the way you talk to yourself. This is the one you really cannot afford to miss. Because you can do all the productivity tricks in the world, but if your inner voice is constantly attacking you, your mind will stay weak, anxious, and unstable. A lot of people think self-talk doesn't matter because it happens silently. But it matters a lot. Your mind is always listening. If your inner voice constantly says things like, "I'm so behind. I always mess things up. I'm not disciplined. I'm just not that kind of person. I'll never change." Then guess what? Your brain starts treating those thoughts like facts. And when your brain believes those thoughts, your energy drops, your confidence drops, and even simple tasks start feeling heavier. Mentally strong people don't necessarily have more positive thoughts. They just refuse to keep repeating destructive ones. They speak to themselves with honesty, but not cruelty. That means instead of saying, "I'm pathetic," you say, "I'm struggling right now, but I can reset." Instead of, "I always fail," you say, "I didn't handle this well, but I can do better next time." Instead of, "I'm weak," you say, "I'm still training." That is real strength, because anyone can be nice to themselves when life is easy. But learning to guide yourself through hard moments without mentally abusing yourself, that changes your whole life. Think about a coach. A great coach doesn't scream, "You're useless, give up." A great coach says, "That was bad. Fix it, go again." That's the voice you need in your own head. Firm, honest, strong. Not fake positive, not brutal, useful. Because in the end, mental strength is not about becoming someone who never feels fear, doubt, stress, or sadness. It's about becoming someone who knows how to handle those things without collapsing. And that comes from these tiny habits. Keep one small promise to yourself every day. Pause before reacting. Stop making everything mean something about you. Do one hard thing on purpose, and watch the way you talk to yourself. These habits may look small, but that's exactly why they work. They're doable. They fit into real life. And when you repeat them long enough, they quietly rebuild the way you think, the way you respond, and the way you carry yourself. One day you'll notice something strange. The things that used to break you don't hit the same anymore. You recover faster. You panic less. You trust yourself more. You feel more solid inside. That's mental strength. Not loud, not dramatic, not flashy, built quietly, built daily, built by habits like these. So here's the challenge. Don't try to master all 5 today. Just pick one tiny habit, and start now. Because after watching this video, you won't just know what mental strength is. You'll know how to actually start building it. And once you do that, little by little, day by day, you become the kind of person who can handle more, fear less, and stay standing when life gets messy. That's the real win.